What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Punchy's Garage. The sandrail, dune buggy, whatever you want to call this guy, it's going to be done hopefully by my birthday, which is July. It is the end of May right now, or middle of May right now. Got to get a couple things going on it. Put a hood on it. Like I showed you in a previous video, if you've seen it. If not, this is an old Carmen Ghia hood that I cut in half. Threw some hinges and riveted on. Just kind of helps cover up some of this front beam emptiness. Got the horns. It's pretty dialed in. I gotta finish up. Carburetor needs definitely cleaned. It's sitting over here on the bench. I'm not really good at rebuilding carburetors, so we'll see what I can do with that. Get that back on. Get this motor fresh gloss black, all cleaned up, and we'll get this thing on the road here soon. So if you like what you see here, make sure you subscribe, because I'm gonna have some fun in this thing and I want to bring people along for the journey. So right now I'm gonna jump in the Beetle because it's been a few days since I drove this thing. Last week I got some dual carbs on here. I usually had the single carb with the single manifold. Right now they're not synced together. I just kind of was playing with the air screws here just to try to get them sort of on the same level. I need to wait and get a syncing tool and really get this dialed in, but I'm going to take it for a little ride around the neighborhood and just see how it's running right now, because I need to drive this thing. I've been dying to drive this thing and it's been a few days, so I'm going to jump in this thing and just go around the neighborhood, maybe around town if it's doing good. But I think right now I'll just go ahead and start with a neighborhood run, just in case it's not running perfect. Then I'm not too far from home. So driving this car has its ups and downs, but when it has its ups, it's a lot of fun. So got some rain coming, so figured I'd get the car out while I can. Alright, car's running pretty good. I'm gonna swing over to Brian's house right here, see what he's got going on. He's trying to put a canvas top on the back of the single cab. He bought the camper top frame and everything, and that's all installed. That's on that green cartoon bus that I did. So let's see if he's home. videos I want to do, just to prove how well loved these old Volkswagens are, is to put a camera on the front of the car here and find some downtowns to drive around and see what kind of reactions we can get out of the people. Nearly everywhere I drive, there's people looking at you going by. You know, it's rare to find a car 50-some years old driving around. Today's a Sunday, so today's usually the best day to find a classic car driving around. I like to think that my Bug is a little nicer than most of them. I spent a lot of time working on this thing, and I just kind of got to the point now where it's fun showing it off, because you get a lot of people that love these cars, even from small kids all the way to old grown adults, you know, because our older generations kind of grew up on these cars, and they were kind of like their first vehicles when they started driving, so they can relate to them pretty well. And I know kids love it because it's just a unique looking car that you don't see every day. But for the most part, everybody's seen a Volkswagen at one point or another. We're in Palmetto, Florida. There we are. All right, so it's very hot in Florida right now. It's probably hot just about everywhere, but here in Florida it's very hot right now. So it's hard to not break a sweat driving around in an old metal car that doesn't have air conditioning on it. But I'm gonna get out and just kind of get some fresh air and then get a couple shots of this car. Got to make the short videos for YouTube as well, so this is a good opportunity to do that. So thanks for joining me. Make sure you hit subscribe if you like what you see. If you like riding along in the car with me, got plenty more coming. There's much ahead. As Tampa J says, there's much ahead. So there's something I gotta do to fill in this gap here. I'm not sure what it is. I'm thinking I'm gonna put some rope somewhere to my steering wheel and luggage rack here. I think I'm gonna just fill that spot with some rope so you don't see those rivets showing. Kind of fill that gap. Alright, time to get the air conditioning turned on. Got it on full blast. AC is on full blast right there. That's how we do it. I'm sweating my ass off. Time to get moving. It is hot. A little bit of airflow. That's not good. Alright, well I stalled out back there. I left the deck plate open to cool down a little bit, and I got it started. Now we're heading back home. I've just been running hot. Or if you happen to have any suggestions, let me know. Thank you. All right, back home. Well, that was pretty eventful. Definitely need to spend a little bit of time getting this thing dialed in. It stalled on me there at the park. Almost couldn't get it restarted. Had to let it cool down. It seems to be running a little bit hot. I have to do a little bit more investigating. If you know me and my channel, you know I'm more of a cosmetic guy than a mechanic guy. So go ahead and get this figured out as usual. So anyways, thanks for following along. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll get this thing dialed in and then do some fun videos with it. But for now, it's gonna sit for a few days while I go paint some murals down in Inglewood, Florida. And we'll get back to it afterwards. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Okay, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the right there, and make sure you check out my other video on the left.